Your teen requested a ride, but this time not from you. It's through their Uber teen account. You drive your teenager around, a lot, to their friend Jacob's house, their other friend Jake's house, to James's, to Jaden's, to Jalen's, to...
Mom? This is Jake's house, not Jacob's.
Now with an Uber teen account, your teen can request a ride under your supervision. They'll ride with a highly rated driver, and with live trip tracking, you'll follow along the whole ride to their friends' houses that all sound the same. Add your teen to your Uber account today. See app for details.
Bye, Mom.
Este episodio es presentado por Treats para Perros Busy Bone. Cuando estás tan busy que tu día suena así, pero tu perro suena así. Solo abre una bolsa de Treats para Perro Busy Bone. Saca un Busy Bone y disfruta de tu nueva habilidad de mantener a tu perro busy. Cuando la vida te da busy, dale a tu perro Busy Bone.
Just tell us what the challenge is. We hate surprises. We need time to prepare. Tell us.
I'm never going to tell you.
More water. Look, you have been renditioned to our black site. No one knows where you are. No one is coming for you. And we can do this all day and all night.
Give him another dose.
I'll never tell you guys what the challenge is today.
So you would really rather go to your grave than tell us what this challenge is and make it a surprise for after the cold open?
That's right. What did the...
If you're going through hell, keep going. And if you keep going and you find that you're still in hell, well, maybe just get used to hell. Zillow some homes, check out the schools in the area. Maybe you'll find that hell is actually the place for you, and you should just stop fighting it. It's not as bad a neighborhood as you thought it was. My name is Adam Caton Holland. This is the Grawlix Saves the World.
I'm Ben Roy.
And I'm Andrew Orvidal.
This is a podcast about bettering your world, and sometimes bettering your world means, actually kind of realizing what your world is and that maybe you're not better than it.
Ooh, there is something,
Wow.
Adam, there is something profoundly Buddhist about that messaging. I like
it's
it.
like you're spending so much time picking apart your surroundings. Gaze inward, friends. The hell is inside you.
Oh, hell is a
Wow.
kingdom inside you. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Adam, how are you doing?
Well, I'm broadcasting from 14,000 feet. I'm on the top of a mountain, and I'm just floating with my legs crisscross applesauce, and I'm having a bunch of profound realizations that I thought I'd share up top with the.
Well,
No,
given that
you're suffering from acute hypoxia. You should have hired a Sherpa. You're not levitating at all. You're dying up there.
who
You
the
need to
hell
come
would
down.
hire a Sherpa to summit a 14,000-foot peak?
Oh,
I mean,
Adam
there
should
are-
have because he's.
There are like just dog walkers and graphic designers from Denver.
Yeah,
who-
But you can also get a Sherpa.
It's a
your
Rocky
shit.
Mountain Sherpa. It's a snowboarder in the off season.
Exactly.
Who's just kind of
And
like, what do you
he
need,
just-
dude? Like, here's an Nalgene. They just
Yeah,
take
he
you up the
holds
mountain.
he holds your Nalgene and he's got a bunch of Cliff Bars, and if you trip, he'll
You got
help
this,
you
bruh.
up.
You got this, bruh. Rocky
then
Mountain Sherpa.
Rocky Mountain Sherpa.
But it's really what it is it's only the 300-yard trek from the parking lot where you drove up to the summit of the mountain and then just walked to the actual peak, which is just up there. I mean, it's not, you can see it from
And
the
he's
summit part there.
e-scooting alongside you, barking encouragement.
That's so gnar, dude.
Hey, have you guys ever have you all ever climbed any 14ers? This is funny. I was looking
I never
at
have,
this.
and I never went. Once I found out you had to wake up at like 4 a.m., I was like, pass.
Just that was it, huh? Price of entry, way
there's
too much for Orvidal.
There's no mountain I'm interested in
I'd love
waking
to
up at 4
imagine
a.m.
Andrew getting
to climb.
all the way out to the Himalayas. He's at base camp 1 of Annapurna or something like that. And he's like, what time do we have to get up? pass, and then he skips it, or he starts.
Smash cut to Orbital that night in a bar down in the town below the mountain. Ain't No Mountain High Enough is just playing, and Andrew's laughing, partying with with it's not
doing
for
a drinking
him.
contest, Indiana Jones style.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, yak's milk and whiskey, and you're just going back and forth. Another whiskey, yak milk back. That's how you drink yours. Neat with a yak milk back.
With a yak milk back.
Knock this whiskey back.
Yak milk back.
You
That's
both
a nice
got
song.
to it at the same time.
Man, Andrew, we're in the pocket.
Wait, so Adam, you both lived in Colorado your whole lives. And
No, not
Adam,
my whole life.
Well, I mean, the majority.
But I was
of
born
it.
here, yeah.
Adam, have you ever climbed a 14er?
Guys, I
swear to God, if this challenge is climbing
It's not
a
about
14er,
14ers,
I'm
although this would be a good
unplugging
one
my
for later.
computer. I'm unplugging my computer right
No,
now.
it's-
It's like we're
definitely-
gearing up for a teener challenge, but we're not. But we'll do one maybe down the road. We'll convince
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah.
I've done 3, and no joke, I'm doing one in like 2 weeks with a buddy of mine, Kevin, who's like a friend of my kid's friend. It's like the first sort of my kid made friends with a kid, and
Friend of your kid?
like parent friends.
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know what I mean? Like
No,
my son Malcolm made friends with his daughter, and most parents
So
are like,
a
okay,
parent
nice to
of a
meet you.
kid's friend.
Yes, sorry, a parent of a kid's friend.
I was
It's
going to
a-
say that
A
got
friend
like
of a kid's
deep.
friend is a little boy.
Yeah, that's another
I'm
little
taking
child.
Malcolm's third best friend
Up on a 14er.
up on a 14er. Now, I haven't told his parents yet.
This is problematic.
No, so a parent friend, and we're
Okay,
doing a
so-
14er soon because Kevin's kind of an outdoorsy guy. So I'll be doing.
What do
my
you like
fourth.
about Kevin? Why are you hanging out with Kevin instead of Andrew and I, two people who have dedicated our lives?
Kevin
to,
has kind eyes.
I have kind eyes. What?
You don't
Andrew,
have
I can't even
kind eyes.
see your eyes
I
because you're always
can't
staring
either.
at the
You're
sun.
You're
squinting.
squinting constantly, and it's
Because I'm smiling kindly.
And Ben,
Are you
your
guys
eyes-
even there? Are you even there?
A stranger in the night. Ben, your eyes are sort of just glassed over as if like you're not processing what's happening.
I want you, and I've told several people that I tell my friends all the time, I want you to be able to see all of my eyes when I talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Not
The whites
just,
above and
You
below.
got-
Yes.
I cannot imagine how boring it is having this conversation with this for Ben. I happened to see Ben consuming social media the other night, and it was at the speed of an android hacking mainframe in a science fiction movie.
Oh, really?
I'm cataloging. I'm
Yeah,
taking it in.
It was intimidating.
In my defense to that, Andrew, right now is a time of a lot of photos of people's children going back to school. So I tend to zoom through that. We get it. Your little Gracie is in 10th grade. You can't believe it. I get it. Double tap, heart. But I don't have to stop on it for a long time. I went through that milestone. So I think that's just where I'm at right now. But
you've got it down.
you
You
think-
are fast.
do you
on
think that Kevin knows that you're a piece of shit, Adam?
What? Okay. Why do you think that it is? Why do you say that I'm a piece of shit?
I just wonder if he's aware yet, if he's willing to climb this mountain, if he's aware yet that you're a piece of shit. Like when you go up and you're talking, do you think he's going to realize, does he know yet that you're just going to belittle him with like stories of like collegiate success and how you know Lin-Manuel Miranda and that you speak
You didn't even
Spanish?
say his name.
I
right?
don't know his name, and that you speak Spanish fluently. Like, do you think that he knows that you're a piece of shit?
Did you ever think
question.
that Kevin might be at such a pedigree that I am intimidated to list those things off, knowing that he might trump them? Whereas with you guys, it's a no-brainer. I got this one up on you. And so there's no risk of like, oh, Ben's coming back with a tale of traipsing around Asia. Not happening. Like I'm going, like it's fine. Kevin,
Ben,
however,
you and I have got to go traipse around Asia. You and I are going to go traipse the fuck out of Asia.
Living this fucking deficit. Yes, I've not traipsed around Asia.
No, you
yet.
haven't. You don't speak any other languages. You haven't done anything interesting.
Oh, okay.
Other than interest. You've never done anything interesting.
Okay, then what
and the only
language?
reason you keep Andrew around is so that you have someone beneath you.
Wait, what?
Okay, that part's cool. I mean,
Ben, here's your Nalgene.
Oh, yes, my Colorado Sherpa's here.
All right, well, that's a good callback to end it on. Ben, as we teased in the cold open, and we want to say to listeners, we weren't actually waterboarding him. That was just brilliant sound editing by producer Ron Doyle once again. What's the challenge, Ben? Because I have zero idea.
I'm going to tell you guys.
Sometimes we lie about it. Sometimes we lie. And it's like,
yeah. No,
but
this is an actual surprise.
No clue.
And
it's terrifying. When you wake up and you get a text that there's a surprise challenge, it's like, oh, fuck.
Forget about it. Yeah, you're on eggshells.
A couple of quick things. It is fortuitous. And that means
fortuitous.
Yes, fortuitous.
That's the name of Adam's Colorado Sherpa company. Welcome to fortuitous.
I rent you 22-year-old Zanes that walk you up the mountain.
Back like a steel broom on this fucker. You can load him up like a Ford F-150.
Keep going, Andrew. I want to see.
I'm patting these hosses on the ass, sending one after another out the door.
They're all in a pen like llamas. Zane,
bro.
All the fleeces part and a big guy.
Zip your marmot. Time to go.
He does it in shorts, though. That's my favorite part about that whole thing you set up was you also didn't leave the state of Colorado to find enlightenment. That's the best part, too. That may be the most on-brand thing.
Just like the hell is within, so is the enlightenment. Ben, continue.
Okay, that's deep. Well, as I was saying, I think it's fortuitous that you waterboarded me. That was the sketch you guys came up with. And I wanted to do this challenge for some of our listeners overseas so they could laugh and enjoy. But it's also election season is coming up, the election time. Everybody's talking about it.
Speaking of
what did the
waterboarding.
U.S. The citizens of the United States value more than the Constitution? So today we are going to be taking a U.S. Constitution quiz. How well do you know our founding document? And this will be a fun one.
Oh my God.
And what I love, how crazy is it that you guys were like, let's do waterboarding as the opening sketch when that's indirect, and I don't want to tease anything.
Is this a spoiler?
It's actually against the U.S. Constitution.
I know that. My dad told me that once.
Well, and you've been bragging about your education and how how above me you are. So I have found. Shut up. I guess we're going to find out.
On a 14er.
Dude, so I have found a 15-question quiz we are about to take right now as a challenge. Winner take all
so hard
to see who knows the most important document to the great people of these here United States of America. How well do we know it? Hey, our listeners overseas, you're about to you thought you hated us before? Wait till you get a load of us after
the
this.
Listeners overseas will probably know more of these answers
absolutely
than we will.
We're the entitled kids. You know what we are? We're like, when you're like that rich kid where you're like, what do your parents do? And you're like, I don't really fucking know. You know what I mean? That's what we are. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we return, we're going to take a quiz on these here U.S. Constitution.
Is that a Constitution song? It sounds like
it was
the first
number
question.
one.
Andrew's already
first
won up.
Question. Correct. The Constitution song. Mouth it. Okay. So we're going to take a quick break. You're about to hear some commercials. If you are not part of our Patreon subscribing body, is that how you say it? Patreon subscribing.
PSB, the
checks
Patreon
out.
subscribing body.
The PSU, the full Patreon subscription universe is exploding
It's
right
exploding. Lots of spin-offs, some of them better than others, but we're having fun, and it's a behemoth, that's for sure.
Andrew Winter Soldier is probably my favorite out of all of the PSU.
Yes.
But if you are a part of Patreon, you are probably listening to this without ads. And that's just one of the perks. You get all kinds of perks when you join us on Patreon. You get the fourth act. It's great. And some boy crazies. You got to check this out. You know what we've also been doing, and I want to hype this. We've been posting randomly the intros from the Grawlix live show.
Oh yeah, we have.
And these are so fucking fun. And
if you've never come to a Grawlix live show, this is the taste. This is just like what we do, opening it up every month. They're very funny, and yes, we've been putting those up there. I think Ron's got a new one from last month. It's super funny. We'll have that up there soon.
Patreon.com/Grawlix Saves. In the meantime, we will be back in Act 2 with the U.S. Constitution quiz. Andrew, play the Constitution song as we fade out.
Este episodio es presentado por Treats para Perros Busy Bone. Cuando estás tan busy que tu día suena así, pero tu perro suena así. Solo abre una bolsa de Treats para Perro Busy Bone. Saca un Busy Bone y disfruta de tu nueva habilidad de mantener a tu perro busy. Cuando la vida te da busy, dale a tu perro Busy Bone.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Earning your degree online doesn't mean you have to go about it alone. At Capella University, we're here to support you when you're ready. From enrollment counselors who get to know you and your goals, to academic coaches who can help you form a plan to stay on track. We care about your success and are dedicated to helping you pursue your goals. Going back to school is a big step, but having support at every step of your academic journey can make a big difference. Imagine your future differently at capella.edu.
We are back. For those about to rock, we salute you.
Yes.
And we are so patriotic and ready to honor our country's foundation, honor what makes America freer than free. Oh, you've got some U.S. civic students ready to engage. Ben.
Ready for citizenship, sir.
That's the saddest part is that we get down on people who come to this country.
I don't.
We don't.
There's a fair percentage of this population that do, and I'm willing to bet that they know more of these answers than
absolutely.
I will.
Yes.
And so, like in three entitled U.S. brats, we are
Brat Summer.
Yes,
Brat
this
Summer.
is our
Brat Constitution Summer. Ben, you're going to give us the questions, but do you also have access to the answers?
I don't have access to the answers. This quiz will tell us at the end.
Interesting. Okay.
And so we're going to write
we're just going to
answer.
have to trust you. Like we just trust the U.S. government.
I will show you the quiz right now.
You know, we
There
can't.
are
Your
no
phone is
answers.
it's just a
No, I can
white
see it. I can
light.
see it. I can see it.
So if you're listening and you're not driving, grab some scratch paper and a pencil. You take the quiz with us.
Yes. And we would love to hear your results, especially if you are overseas and you do better than us. I would love to.
If you're overseas and you do better than us, write in and we will surrender our citizenship to you. We'll switch.
Oh, that's cool. Honestly,
regardless of country.
I may just fail on purpose. I mean, I'll trade you. Where are you? I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
Quick way to wind up in Maracaibo, Ben.
I'll take Miramar right now. I don't give a shit.
Remember my Rockies call for Carlos Gonzalez's home runs? Remember that?
Yes.
He hit that one all the way to Maracaibo.
That one, you used to hold it, though. You don't anymore.
I know.
Man,
well,
I miss Carlos.
I've lost the love.
Yeah. Okay. Producer Ron, can we get a little bit of some of that music to rile up? There it is. Play that again for us. There it is, gentlemen.
That one gets the troops. That one gets the boys psyched to quarrel a little bit. The troops get pretty fired up when they hear that.
I'm not even going to use innuendo. I am hard right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
My bayonet has been unsheathed, and I am ready to... Gettysburg.
You don't sheathe the bayonet. It goes on the end of your gun, dude.
Oh, that's right.
It'd be really weird to have a sheath.
You don't think they sheath it at night when they go home?
That's so weird.
I bet there's a sheath. I bet they close up shop.
There's a sheath if you take it off. Sure. Okay. If you take it off.
I just think you attack Ben incorrectly.
I never take mine off.
I don't think I do it all. You think they're sheathing the bayonet on the gun? You've never seen it.
Well,
just because we haven't seen it doesn't mean, like, how do they store bayonets with a raw blade exposed? That'd be hard for the guy who has to fucking take the bayonets out in the morning.
Here we go. Let's go. We've already fallen off track. All right, let's start it.
Now his hands are cut, and that's one less soldier. Okay,
number one for you, dipshits.
Bringing an armload of bayonets out in the morning.
I'm on my way, and he drops them.
Now you're
and they're unsheathed. So now he's stabbed 100 times. That's how you run an army? No
now
thanks.
Our listeners are getting a glimpse of our productivity and why it took us months to write those who can't. All right. Number one. Question number one.
Someone in the writer's room was sleeping. Okay, I'm ready.
I was tired.
I'm ready.
From carrying you guys. Number one. Who was called the Sage of the Constitution?
Okay, point of parliamentary procedure. Is this sage like the spice or like a wise person?
Andrew, just write your fucking answer down. If you need some choices, I will give you the multiple.
Wait, they're multiple choice?
Yes, if you want them.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I already have one written down.
Number one.
It's Pitbull. The Sage of the Constitution.
A,
Pitbull.
Edmund Randolph. B, Thomas Jefferson. C, James Madison. D, Benjamin Franklin. No. Okay. You guys are going. You got that good? All right. Pitbull. Who was called the father of the Constitution?
Oh, my God.
Jeez. The sage, the father. This is already kinky as fuck.
The Holy Ghost. Okay, give us the options again.
George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, John Dayton, James Madison.
Oh, there's this Madison guy keeps coming
up
a lot, doesn't he?
this
fucking Madison character.
Thomas Jefferson. They named this guy after the high school in Denver? I'm that stupid.
That's actually not that far off from an American comment.
That's wild.
Oh, God, that's so good. All right. I'm not going to.
Martin Luther, after the Boulevard, Martin Luther King?
I'm not going to. There's some I'm not going to give you the multiple choice because it's more fun this way. Where was the Constitutional Convention held? Now, I think
got it.
You guys
no multiple choice.
And I feel like I can already say you guys, and everybody knows it's Boca Raton, Florida. So that's
a rat's mouth.
That's it.
Adam taught me that.
Yeah.
Okay. What language besides English is used in the Constitution? The Constitution is in two languages.
No. It's the love language. It's a language of love. And back then it wasn't hugs and kisses. It was firm handshakes.
Oh, so there were a lot of
everyone, all the founding fathers were shaking constantly each other's hands and holding eye contact.
Are there options for this, or you're not going to give them to us?
No, I'm not going to give you that
Yeah,
one.
if you need an option for that, you're as dumb as I think you are, Andrew.
I love,
man.
you know, I hate him, but I love arrogant Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate him.
I think it's pretty good that Andrew's clearly writing with pencil because he's making some mistakes.
They're not mistakes. I'm editing as I go. That's
What could you possibly have to edit so far? These are the fucking... you know, this is what's going to be fun about this. This is college versus high school diploma versus no diploma. So this is going to be...
Who's got no diploma? Andrew, you guys got diplomas, right?
not me.
I thought you got a GED.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow. So we should do a new challenge. Okay, go ahead, Ben.
We should go to...
We should get Andrew a fucking high school diploma.
Dude, I think that's such a
But-
cool idea.
But not the equivalency one. We send me back to school, Rodney Dangerfield.
Billy Madison style. We start you
Yes,
over.
dude, Rodney Dangerfield. Look how old he is. He went back to school. We went Billy Madison. Way better movie. Okay. Who wrote the Federalist Papers supporting adoption of the Constitution? Was it A, John Jay, Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, B, James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, Edmund Randolph, C, James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, D, Alexander Hamilton, John Dayton?
Well, can you do that again? Because I was confused about the tandem of names. I didn't really hear it.
John Jay, Alexander Hamilton, and James Madison.
That's number one. Those three.
Yep. James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, Edmund Randolph, James Madison and Thomas Jefferson, or Alexander Hamilton and John Dayton.
God, I should know this. I saw the fucking musical.
Okay.
That's the saddest part of this whole thing, is that most of this may come from the musical.
Here's what I'm going to say in defense of myself already. My older sister, Anna, would know all of this stuff, and I just defer to her on anything. So that's how I navigate through life. So,
Okay. Well,
so
weird,
I
pretty
think
weird qualifications.
She should take it. She should take the quiz, and then I should be able to win. off
Guys,
of
if
her.
my sister took this, she would absolutely crush
destroy.
you guys.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
That's also feels...
Sounds cool, dude.
Yeah. Number 6. What two future presidents signed the Constitution? John Adams and Tom Jefferson. I like shortening it to Tom. B, George Washington or Jim Madison. I like making it Jim.
He went by Jimmy.
Jim Madison or Tom Jefferson, or old Johnny Adams and James Madison.
What was the first one again?
John Adams, Thomas Jefferson.
I don't even fucking remember which of these guys were presidents.
You were alive. You should.
Dunked on his ass.
So I'm what? I'm a vampire, Adam. I'm a 300-year-old vampire
and you sucked
now.
the democracy's blood out.
I've been bleeding this country dry ever
Ooh,
since.
this one is going to be fun. I want closest without going over, a la Price is Right. Everybody get ready.
Yes.
How many amendments have been ratified? And I want closest without going over.
What does ratified mean?
Added to the Constitution.
Adam didn't. You answered that like a dad on the sofa whose child just walked up and asked that. There was no shock in your voice. There was.
This is a place I operate from. That's
Closest without going over?
Yep. Closest without going over. I'm not looking at the numbers. I'm not.
And we just, again, implicitly trusting you.
You are. I want.
If you cheat on a Constitution quiz, you are such a huge fucking dork. You've doomed yourself.
Listen, no one expects me to do well at this. So honestly, if I don't, people are excited. If I do, whatever. They're fine.
I think people are just excited to be spending time with us. I mean, that's real.
That's it, guys.
You know what I mean?
They just want to come back and hear my three
They're out there
daddies
driving right
talk.
now. They're like, the dipshits are doing something with the Constitution. They don't give a shit. They're just so excited to be in our company. And we're excited to be here with you in your car.
Yes, and they love when our short king, big brother, Adam, picks on us. Number 8.
Such a fucking cockbag.
Short king.
Where number 8, once again, no help on this one. Where is the Constitution kept today? Where is it right now? And again, I'm going to give it away. It's in Boca Raton. It's where it was signed at the Rat's Mouth. Is Boca Raton? Does that mean Rat's Mouth?
Yeah.
Why do they call it that?
I mean, I think you could technically say like Boca del Raton, like the mouth of the rat, but like Boca Raton is mouth rat. That's like a hard.
I wonder
literal
why did they
translation.
call it that? Do you know?
So, point of clarification on this question is this like the actual Constitution document or the fake one they show the tourists? Or is this the one that's kept for the Shadow Society to actually...
Okay. All right.
Okay, Andrew, we're not going to even...
Andrew's been celebrating Nicolas Cage again, watching all sorts of movies.
Oh, National Treasure is a national treasure, Adam. Are
Where
you
do they
kidding
keep
me?
the original of that? That's what I should know.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to... I want to know where... issue number 1 of Hustler magazine is kept. Now, it is not, and I can tell you for sure, at Larry Flint Publication Building. I've gone and asked. It is
you didn't
not
hear this?
there.
Flint swallowed it on his deathbed. It's underground with him. And no one knows where he's buried. And there's so many treasure hunters all over the country.
Well, there's a lot
to
of
find that.
guys. I'll tell you right now, there are a lot of theories that say the tomb of the unknown soldier is Larry Flint.
Here's my theory.
Well,
people are digging. People are digging underground. You're way off. He's in space somewhere. Look
What?
skyward.
They shot him into
shot him into space.
Wow.
And he's in the sort of space junk orbit surrounding the planet. And that's where you got to dig.
His frozen corpse.
Yeah, all right. Number 9. Ooh, we're all going to nail this one. What was the Connecticut Compromise?
Me going there. Boom.
Andrew.
Come on. Just because you went to stupid college there. It's so dumb. You didn't even like Connecticut. No one likes Connecticut.
I called it patheticate.
Whoa. Shots fired. Thanks, bud. All right.
We're a barbershop duet. Oh,
Do you
shots
guys-
fired.
Do you need a hint? We could go A, B, C, D, multiple choice on this one.
I have a fake answer. So if you want to give us the hint, yeah, because I got no clue.
A compromise about how now new states were to be admitted to the Union. B, compromise that promised that a Bill of Rights would be added immediately to the Constitution. C, compromise over whether the president should be popularly elected. D, compromise that created 2 houses of Congress, one based on population and House of Representatives, and one where each state had 2 representatives.
And what would that be called, Ben?
What do you mean?
The place where they each have 2 representatives.
Delegate?
There's the House of Representatives, and then what's the corresponding other side of that?
Oh, it's the Senate.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm doing a quiz on you in real time.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa, a micro quiz inside a quiz?
Yeah.
This is some Christopher Nolan shit.
Yes,
oh, man.
dude.
Cool. Very
All right.
cool.
Once
All right.
again, closest without going over. How many delegates signed the Constitution? How many delegates signed the Constitution? Closest without going over. You could answer one in the style of Price is Right if you believe that we will go over, that your other people will
That's
go
a bold one. That is a bold choice, but fortune favors the bold.
It's also a cool way to show you absolutely don't know, but you only care about winning.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, your citizenship's on the line.
Yeah, that's once again the most American thing to do ever, which is
These results, they're coming to my house right now to take me away.
how many delegates, closest without going over, decided to decline to sign? How many declined to sign? How many delegates declined to sign? Closest without going over. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I didn't even know anyone declined to sign.
Maybe they didn't.
I don't know.
Could be a trick question. Number 12, where are the Bill of Rights found?
Again, this is like an Indiana Jones situation?
Yeah.
Like, where,
yeah.
okay.
Yep.
In a trapped hallway beneath...
beneath Publix.
Hey, Ben, what website is this from? Where does this quiz come from?
It comes
I'm going to look it up real quick.
WashawCourts.com. But where are the Bill of Rights found? I'll give you multiple choice. A, the Bill of Rights are the first 15 amendments. B, first.
Oh, wait, I literally thought you meant the physical location,
Yeah,
dude.
we're so dumb. Me too. Okay.
Keep your answer. Don't erase it. You can now put your actual answer, but I want to hear what you wrote first when we give them.
All right.
Where are the Bill of Rights found? The Bill of Rights are the first 15 amendments. B, the first 10 amendments. C, in an addendum to the Constitution. D, in amendments 13, 14, and 15. I can't wait to hear what you guys wrote before knowing it was multiple choice. I'm so excited. I so hard.
In defense of us, the way that question is written, absolutely. Because there was the other question about where's the Constitution?
Exactly.
But
wait, was that one the physical location, or was that one also?
No. That was the physical location.
It's the spiritual location, and it's in the heart of every American.
Was the Constitution part of a larger document? That number one hustler, the Constitution is on pages 30.
The Constitution was the first Game of Thrones. This thing keeps going and going.
I'll tell you where the Constitution currently is. It's on the back of every T-shirt at Sturgis right now.
Right? I know where one amendment is. It's on the fucking back window of every truck in Denver.
All right. Number 13. How long is the Constitution? Approximately in words. Closest without going over. How many words is
In
the Constitution?
words?
What
that's a weird one.
It's me, the
No,
guy
it's
who
not.
counts
It's actually-
the words of the Constitution.
No, it's actually it's when people say when it's defined, the Constitution is a document outlining the principles of the United States, basically.
Yeah, but
Sure,
I mean,
'cause
it's
that's
just
how
an
people
odd thing to be like,
always
word
talk about
count is what matters here, not this. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna
It's
answer
like they're
this 'cause
filling
I-
space because it's an assignment. Fuck.
Guys, we need 5,000 more words.
I'm going to skip this one.
And here for two and are not.
I'm going to skip this one.
Take women's rights away then.
I'm skipping this one because I did accidentally see the vicinity of it, and I don't want to.
Well, let's see if Adam and I are.
So
are
14
gonna-
is a Ben Andrew. So if there is like a who's in second, who's in third, this is just for just for me and Andrew. Okay.
Yep, that's 13 too. We're on number 13. Number 14.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Somewhere along the way, I missed one. Wait, we just did 13. Now we're on
13 is the number of words. Now we're on 14.
Yeah. Go ahead.
How long did the Constitutional Convention last? How long did it last? How long?
About as long as this fucking quiz.
15. So about 20.
Do we have choices or are we just guessing?
Okay. A, 6 months. B, 1 year. C, 100 days. D, 200 days.
Wow. Thanks for giving us the
came
multiple
and went.
choice.
They didn't just sit in the room the whole time. I know they went back to their like constituencies and then they'd come back. It was an ongoing thing.
Yep.
Okay.
And, side question, if you can answer this. Why were there so many breaks in the Constitutional Convention?
I think everybody was horned up, needed to go fucking fuck.
Put your
Get out of their
answer to that
systems.
question. Why was there so many breaks? That's the side question. You can just put it off to the side of that one. Why did they have to break?
To fuck.
Adam, that's so childish.
Oh, really? It's just
You don't think they fucked back then, Ben?
If those
you
dudes
don't have,
didn't- if they
Ben
didn't
doesn't
fuck,
have.
we're not
we
here
wouldn't
today.
be here, dude.
we're not here today if they didn't fuck.
All
Ben
right.
is so emotionally immature. He doesn't like to think about the founding fathers fucking, which
I
was
know.
a completely normal thing.
Exactly.
This is so dumb. Number 15. That's not even a good riff. You guys are you're digging for riffs now. You're in like the courtyard of the Riff City Marriott, and you're just digging, trying to find riffs.
And we're smoking too.
Yeah. Why are you always smoking? Okay.
We're nervous. We're nervous because the riffs aren't. We're not finding the riffs, so we're nervous. So we're smoking.
And it's frustrating because the Constitution is such fertile ground for comedy, and we're like, well, how are we not pulling out some really funny stuff?
Well, you
about
had
one of the
some
most boring
sweet-
fucking things on earth.
Sweet riffs, though. I've crushed it. Number 15, last one, and no help. Who was the first person to sign the Constitution?
God, I feel like I should know this.
This has been eye-opening. I don't know as much as I thought I knew. I need to apologize to many people.
I knew I didn't know. This is the part of American history I've always found so boring. My brain just turns off. Anything about it, doesn't matter if it's a movie starring Paul or a TV series starring Paul Giamatti or a musical.
Oh,
my
man.
brain.
Did you
just
watch
turns
John
off.
Adams? It is fucking
I
fantastic.
did not watch it
You
because
see Mel Gibson's The Patriot?
I did. Oh God, here we go. Here we
Adam,
go.
he
You can fall
believes-
asleep during that. You need to see a doctor because you have narcolepsy. I was on the edge of my fucking seat. Where's this going? Heath Ledger, get back on my screen.
I forgot about Adam's unadulterated love for the Patriot. Yeah, this is a time in American history that I find just absolute garbage.
Okay,
for
Andrew,
me.
you dissing it has become boring. So let's relax and go on
All
to the
right.
answers.
Well, we are done. I inputted my answers as the answers to get the answers.
Great.
And I will tell you, I did not do well.
Okay.
So we are going to go
I
through
can almost
this.
guarantee I have failed every single question on this
I
quiz.
think we've all failed.
If
The
I could
question
call
is
my
who's-
shot, I'm saying I failed
Yes,
every
let's call our
fucking
shots.
question.
Andrew, how do you think you did? You think you missed?
I blew every single question.
Okay, great. Confidence coming in. Adam, how do you feel
I
about
think
it?
I got a 3 or a 4 out of 15.
Okay, all right. I
And
think
Ben knows.
yes. Okay. Question number 1. Who was called the sage of the Constitution? Adam, what did you say?
Benjamin Franklin.
Andrew,
Benjamin Franklin.
we are correct on that one. We all got
Oh,
that
shit.
correct.
Let me put old star.
Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe this is my country, and maybe everyone
Well,
doesn't
well,
deserve
well.
to be here.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
some people need to prove that they can stay
Why don't you
here.
read the fucking Constitution written by the sage of it, Benjamin L. Franklin, motherfucker? The guy who put a key on a kite and invented beer, you fucking idiot.
I gotta be honest with you all and everybody listening. This is my favorite Andrew. I want more.
Yeah, Patriot. Jingoistic Andrew.
Patriot Andrew.
Patriot
Ben
Andrew.
Franklin with those rectangular pervert glasses? God, what a weirdo.
All right.
Hey, you know Ben Franklin? I know this some reason. He invented the concept of libraries, the American library, lending books out for free. That's old Benny Franks.
Wow.
All right.
Sounds
Number
like some pervert shit to me.
Whatever, dude. Access to information. He's a hero.
Number two. Number 2. Sounds like some pervert shit to me. All right, number 2.
I mean, I was riffing, but it's actually an opinion that a lot of people in this country now have. So,
okay, who was called the father of the Constitution? Daddy Constitution. Who was it? I answered Thomas Jefferson. Adam, who'd you have?
I did too, because he did the Declaration of Independence, being my logic. So, like, he would
Go ahead
have
and
a
mark
precedent.
yourself wrong for that.
I also put TJ. Nope. Okay.
Yep. Nope.
Okay,
You are
second question, Madison. James Madison.
That's right. James Madison. No one contributed more to the shaping of the ideas of the Constitution
God damn
than
it.
James Madison.
I feel like
Number
I did know
3,
that.
if you didn't get this, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, right.
Where was the Constitutional Convention held? I said Philadelphia. What did you say, Adam?
Philadelphia.
Andrew?
Philadelphia.
Yep. That
Wow.
was correct. Mark yourself a check mark on that one.
Here was my line of thinking for that. I don't know. There's a lot of old shit there. And then I was like, Philadelphia. Sometimes the simplest answer is right.
Yep. Or
First choice, best choice.
you could just know that's
Nope,
where.
not an option. Not an option. I was busy drawing a cyborg during this class. Sorry.
And if you are a Patreon member, we will show you the cyborg. Then keep going.
Number 4.
I literally have the sketchbook right next to me.
Don't show the regular viewers.
All right. Number 4. What language besides English is used in the Constitution? I said Latin.
I said Latin.
I said Latin. But
Yep.
first I said French and I erased it and put Latin.
We are all correct. Latin
All right.
is used. There are
Okay,
3
so I've got
Latin
3.
phrases.
I've already got 3.
Me too. We've all got
This is
3.
huge.
Dead
In
heat.
the-
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. All I need is 3, and I can sing that song for the rest of my fucking life.
Dude,
You remember when
patriotic.
Andrew was in the Allman Brothers? That shit ripped.
Patriot Andrew is intense. Okay. Number 5. Who wrote the Federalist Papers supporting adoption of the Constitution? I said Alexander Hamilton and John Dayton. Adam, who did you say?
It was like Madison, TJ Randolph. Was that the choice? It was like 3 of them.
Who is TJ?
It's TJ Randolph.
No, it was 3 people. It was Madison and like James Madison, and then there was Randolph or something, right?
Yeah, Edmund Randolph.
And wasn't Thomas Jefferson a third in that pairing?
Yep. Okay.
So that was what I said.
Incorrect. Go ahead. Mark yourself
fuck.
with an X on that one.
But
I said
Andrew-
Hamilton and Madison, which I think is wrong.
Wait. Did you pick one with 2 or with 3?
I thought there was 2.
I'm going to
Hamilton and
give
Madison.
I'm going to give you credit on that one because you got the majority of the people correct in that
wait,
one.
what? No, there was a multiple
There were
choice.
3?
He either got it or he didn't. I'm
It's
not
John
accepting.
Jay, Hamilton, and Madison. He is correct though. He picked the correct one because that's the only 2 that those pairing were in.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
he
Andrew, you are correct on that one.
I'll give myself a half star.
No. You just missed writing down the third name when I gave it as a multiple
No,
choice.
I didn't even hear you say it.
Okay. Well, I prefer you didn't give yourself any credit then. Number 6. What 2 future presidents signed the Constitution? I said John Adams and Thomas Jefferson.
Same. Hard.
Same.
Let's go ahead and mark ourselves with an X at that one.
What?
That would have been George Washington and James Madison. Thomas Jefferson
Didn't sign.
wrote the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, basically, but he was not a signatory. And it was important that George Washington signed it because he had been chosen to lead the Continental Army.
Crazy
Damn
that
it.
he could not sign the Constitution and then go on
And
to
he
get
was
elected.
the father of it.
Closest
He's the father
without-
of it. Everyone knows that.
Closest without going over. How many amendments have been ratified? I said 31, and I was wrong, and I went over. Adam,
Uh-oh.
what did you say?
20.
I said 102.
No, you didn't. Did you really? He's showing us he did write 102.
That is
Andrew,
wild, Andrew.
Adam, you go ahead and take yourself a win for that. There are 27 amendments that have been ratified.
I had no idea.
I was the closest, though.
You are, but you said
But I
over,
went
and that
over.
was the
Yep.
rule.
Yep. I knew it was somewhere in the vicinity of that, but 27.
And I knew it was under 1 million. So can I have a half?
I'll give him one.
Number 8. Where is the Constitution kept today? I said the Smithsonian.
I said the Smithsonian, home of Boy Crazy.
I said the U.S. Capitol.
Okay.
Not anymore after Jan 6. They got it. They're making a few tweaks.
Nope. Go ahead. You all can put an X there. The Constitution is actually kept in the National Archives.
Great.
The National Archives. So we got that wrong. So far, this is bad.
They should put it at the U.S. Capitol so they can look at it on their way in to go vote, and maybe they'd remember what the fuck they're voting for.
Well, see, he's right on this one. Patriot Andrew has a right to be on a little bit of a pulpit, a little bit of a soapbox on this one, because it should belong. You know what should happen is that each of us should get a run with it. We should all, because we own it.
Like the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We get to
a
have
weekend
it.
with the
Every
Constitution.
state gets a year with the Constitution.
Yeah. Yeah, and you get to take it out drinking with your buds.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Oh, Ben's got the Constitution this weekend. Fucking fire it up. We're going to Clancy's. All right. Number 10. What was the Connecticut Compromise? I said it was the compromise that created 2 houses of Congress, one based on population and one where each state had 2 senators. Adam, what did you say?
I said it was A, where it's like something about new states because it's named after
new
a
states
state.
were to be admitted to the union.
That was just
Andrew, what did you say?
I said D,
reasoning.
the 2 houses one.
Andrew, you and I were correct. Adam, you were wrong.
Whoa, fuck.
The compromise essentially stated that representation in the House would be by population, and in the Senate, each state would always have 2 senators. This satisfied the demands of states where population was lower.
If it makes you feel any better, Adam, I only got it right because that was the last option, and my brain had already forgotten.
You'd
the
erased
first
all
3.
the others. Yeah,
What was the term that they used that they were trying to avoid with the Electoral College and the Senate, and the Senate? What was the term they used? Do you guys know?
No.
The tyranny of the mob is what they would call it. Anyway,
Luckily, we've never seen an example of that ever since.
Thank God. Okay. How many delegates signed the Constitution?
This was a fun one because we just got a straight up guess.
Yep. And I guessed 30. Andrew, what did you guess?
20.
Okay. And
I said 26.
Okay. 39. I win that one. Closest
nice.
without going over. 39,
I had
55
no fucking
delegates
idea.
were elected to the convention. Only 39 were present.
That gives us the answer to the next question.
Nope, it does not.
Oh.
How
Wait, I
many-
had one for the Connecticut Compromise that I forgot. It was allowing Yale into the Ivy League.
Ron, can you put in the sound of like a mausoleum door being closed for an eternity? Thanks.
That's how they got in there.
Andrew's a
That's how they
little
snuck in.
more nuanced. I just like a fart noise. If you could just find a robust, wet
It was,
fart
the
noise.
Connecticut Compromise was allowing Yale into the Ivy League.
Okay.
I don't like this one. Number 11. How many delegates declined to sign closest without going over? I said 0. I'm
I
actually
said 0.
I
shocked.
said 5.
Ooh, Andrew, you went over. Adam and I each get a point for that one. It was 3. Edmund Randolph, George Mason,
And Thomas Jefferson, right?
Elbridge Gerry refused to sign the Constitution.
Elbridge Gerry? What kind of NaNoWriMo fake ass name is that?
They
Wait a
declined.
minute. You said earlier TJ declined to sign the Constitution.
No,
And now
no.
he's
I
not
said
in this list
he
of 3.
wrote the Constitution.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'll take the point.
So why didn't he sign it?
I don't think Thomas Jefferson. I don't know who wrote it. I'm just making shit up, guys. I don't know any
Is this
of
a real
shit.
quiz?
Yes, this
Are
is a
any
real
of these
quiz.
people you're naming real?
They're not. This is all
fuck?
Is
Thomas-
this from Cosmo? Is this
Tom
a Cosmo
lives
Constitution
3
quiz?
doors down. He's always making these cute little donuts for us.
Giving you little constitutional quizzes to
Little-
see whose door he's kicking in
little
first.
quizzes on my nose every morning. Number 12.
Something like that.
Number 12. Where are the Bill of Rights found?
And again, first we thought it was a specific location.
I said it's in
Waffle
the first
House outside
Bill
of
of
fucking
the Bill of
Birmingham,
Rights.
Alabama.
The Bill of Rights, I said, is the first 10 amendments. That's what I said. Adam, what did you say?
I went with the addendum option.
I went with the addendum also.
In an addendum to the Constitution. You both are wrong. I was correct. You fucking morons. That is totally, that should be knowledge. The Bill of Rights is actually, for everybody listening, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution ratified in 1791. It was ratified later to the Constitution. I abstained. I did not vote. I am sitting out in absentia on this one, everybody.
I'm sitting out in dementia?
In dementia. How long is the Constitution?
Oh, yeah, in words.
In words, what did you guess?
I just thought about the amount that I would like to read.
Okay.
And for me, I was like, I got 50,000 words in me. I want to read 50,000 words.
That's a NaNoWriMo novel.
The Constitution would be like 400 pages long.
I want 50,000 words.
Okay, Andrew, how long?
I went even bigger, 10,000 words.
That's not bigger.
That's not bigger than 50,000.
Oh, sorry.
We really have to do the math quiz.
I went 10,000 words.
Both mark yourself wrong. It's 4,500 words. Guys, it's not a long document. The Constitution is actually the U.S. Constitution.
I guess it's just one big page, right?
Fun little tidbit of knowledge here. It's actually
fun is not.
Yeah, define
the word
fun
we need to use
because the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution,
fun is like go-karts.
Is actually
how does this rank against go-karts?
Well, this one's pretty fun. I think you're going to be weeing around the corners.
I would like to tie the Constitution between two go-karts and drive in opposite directions.
The Constitution.
That's treasonous, dude. That's sedition. That's Boondocks sedition.
Boondocks sedition.
Boondocks. The go-kart place.
That's the name of this episode. Boondocks sedition.
Write it down.
The Constitution at 4,543 words, which I guessed as my answer of the multiple choice. The Constitution is the shortest constitution in the world, and it is also the oldest.
Well, I think they missed a few things.
That's probably should have. Definitely.
They should have kept going a little more.
Yeah. How
zoomed out.
14. How long did the Constitutional Convention last? Closest without going over. I was way off. I said B. Adam, what did you say?
I said 200 days.
I said 100 days.
Andrew, you are correct. 100 days.
Wow.
Good work. It was in
then the
summer.
side question was, why did it take them so long? I put, because they were stupid. What did
Andrew,
you guys put?
Good guess. Adam, what did you guess?
Revolutionary War?
No. Smallpox.
Fuck.
Likely excuse.
During the
Mask
heat.
up, Jefferson! Mask up!
I love Patriot. Andrew is my favorite. Okay. Here it is, the final question, and I was way wrong, and people listening are going to hate my guts. Who was the first person to sign the Constitution? I said John Hancock. Adam, who did you say?
I said James Madison.
I said John Hancock because it seems like that's the reference, right? Like put your John Hancock on it.
I thought it just because he was ubiquitous throughout all of that. John Hancock.
And as Andrew says, like put your John Hancock on there. And it's only because he showed up with this massive novelty pen and everyone thought it was so fucking funny. And they kept having him sign it because it was like, how can he even operate it? And it was a moment of levity.
He's like, I'm not even a delegate. They're like, doesn't matter.
Levity at a very serious time.
They're like, we've been in here 100 days, motherfucker. You're signing it.
Well,
you know what? Hancock, he came in pretending it was his dick. and he was like wagging it around, and everybody, and then they're like, "You sign
Everyone
it."
knows John Hancock, honorary 4th Grawlix member.
Absolutely.
Well,
Okay, so who was it?
you have to. I'm just going to give a little answer on this one. You have to think about who is the most respected person in the room.
How the fuck would I know
Washington,
that?
Benjamin Franklin,
George Washington.
Yeah.
George Washington was viewed as a Revolutionary War hero. His involvement, or him,
It's the guy with the wooden teeth?
yes, there it is.
Cool.
Yep, the guy, the slave owner with the wooden teeth, that went to great lengths.
I read he actually had teeth from his slaves. We like to say that they're wooden teeth, but he also used teeth from his
Is
slaves.
this true?
So,
Did you read that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, if you ever want to read anyway, let's not get into that. But George Washington
Subscribe to Ben's real newsletter.
was when he agreed to lead the Continental Army, that was a huge step towards independence, and he was revered because he was a war hero.
Yeah, we know. We've seen Hamilton.
Yeah. So
I've seen a
that was
dollar bill before.
George
I get
Washington. Everybody tally up your own votes as like your
got
own
him.
score.
I got mine.
This
I got
is not
mine.
good for me. I think I lost.
Let's go ahead.
If you outscore us, we will hand deliver a folded U.S. flag to your door.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's our
nice.
promise.
Okay, Andrew, drum roll, please. How many did you have, Andrew? What was your score?
6.
All right, Andrew's got 6. Adam
5.
I thought you'd wait longer.
No, I'm mad.
and Adam got 5. Old Wesleyan himself.
I never once took a government class at Wesleyan, okay? Not one.
And
I hope your sister just slaps you. I hope the next time you see Anna, she just gives you a backhanded slap.
She will, but it's over a different matter.
Okay. And Ben?
7. Boys, suck it.
Wow.
The
We call
dumb
him
shit.
Constitutional Ben around here.
The dumb shit. Got it. He got it.
I do want to point out you
Wait, did you
administered the
count,
test.
Ben, did you count the one that you looked at, though? 13.
No, nope. That look, 13
All right.
is an X. See, it's lined out. I got an X there.
Ben, I think the real surprise here today was not the challenge, but how boring a challenge you brought.
I did not bring a boring challenge,
And
y'all.
I can't believe I didn't do better because I'm wearing camouflage pants right now. This is fucked up. I'm going to return these. And I'm going to be like, I just took a constitutional quiz and I got 6 out of 15 right. So you can take these back and give me my money back.
You're telling me that this was a boring quiz when I breathed life into Patriot Andrew. You're
That's
telling
true.
me that.
The birth of Patriot Andrew was a fun revelation this episode.
Who
I want to
was-
point out that I called my shot at 3 or 4 and I got 5. So personal win.
Andrew.
And I called my shot at 0 and I got 6. So.
Yeah, you beat Adam.
This
Look
is
at
huge.
that.
I'm thinking
No
of
diploma
becoming a
beats
constitutional
college
lawyer.
diploma. High school diploma still proving to be just good enough for success. And I think that that's incredibly important.
If anyone here works at a high school, get it, steal a diploma for Andrew and send it to us. He had just earned it. Write his name on it, cross out whatever kid was on there, put Andrew Orvidal, and send it our way. I think Andrew just graduated high school.
I also want people who are listening. I hope you took this quiz. I know my dad did. My dad listens to the podcast. I know my dad was excited about that.
If your dad took it, I'm going to say 12 out of 15 for your dad.
Yeah.
How many? What about if Pops Holland takes it? If Johnny H takes it?
I bet he's going 13 out of 15, I bet.
Let's have our dads take it and come
If
back
my
and
dad
compare.
took this, I bet my dad gets 15 out of 15.
Dude,
Let's have all of our dads take this quiz.
let's do it. Let's have our dads. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, everybody.
This is the fourth act. We'll have
This is a fourth act. We're as
My dad
this
is
feels like dad shit.
history king.
This feels like dad shit. We're gonna send this quiz to our daddies, and they're all going to take
No,
it.
not like
My
that.
dad will kick your fucking dad's ass.
Dude, my dad is gonna mop the floor
you
with
guys
your
are
dad.
so fucking stupid.
My dad's entire thing is history. All he gives a shit about is history.
I'm
My
sending
dad's
it
a
to
lawyer. My dad's a lawyer. They got to dabble in the Constitution all the fucking time. He's just
your dad's a civil rights attorney, but I guarantee you my dad will smoke your dad at Jeopardy, and that's basically what this is.
My dad's
this
faster
is,
than your dad,
This
and
is
he can do
fucking
more
Jeopardy.
push-ups.
Dad, take this. Hold on a second. Dad, take this quiz right now. Send me your score, period. Adam and Andrew are saying their dads are smarter than mine, and I want to wipe the fucking floor with them, period. If you screw me on this, I'll disown you, period.
You'll disown him?
Whoa,
Yes.
you're going to emancipate yourself finally?
Ben, you're
Holy
not
shit.
ready.
You're
Ben,
not
you're
ready
not
to be in the
ready.
world on your own, bud. I don't think you're going to. I don't know.
So send it right now to your dads. Fourth act, we're going to come back. We're going to give the results of how our daddies did on this.
So weird.
But, yeah,
I will be very surprised if my dad, although he cares way more about like military history than constitutional history, but I bet he does well.
But make sure they know not to cheat on this one.
Yeah, tell your dad, Andrew, specifically not to cheat, okay?
He's not going to cheat.
Well, we'll
You
see.
don't think your lawyer dad has cut a few corners in his time?
That's all I was waiting for. What an episode, guys. Thanks for doing this. Everybody, it's an important time of year. It's important to be as knowledgeable as possible.
And
No,
it's an important time
where
to
the
vote.
Bill of Rights are.
They're in the national.
They're in the archives.
They're in the first
they're
10.
an addendum. Fuck, I don't know.
So
they were
get
a
out there
flyer.
and vote, unless you're going to vote for Trump, in which case, stay home.
Anyway, Adam, well, that's not what
Hey.
we're doing here, Adam.
That's what I'm doing.
Adam, why don't we do this? I haven't said that in so long. Why don't we do this? Let's cleanse our palate with somebody who pushes the First Amendment of the Constitution pretty hard at times. A little bit of a foul mouth, but one of our favorites. So fucking funny. Recently just headlined the Grawlix. That was amazing. It's so cool. So let's listen to some stand-up comedy from our good friend Hannah Jones. And third actors, get ready. The best third act in the biz is coming up. So please stay with us.
I did read a survey recently that said that unmarried and childless women are happier and living longer than their married counterparts. I know, but unmarried and childless men forgot to fill out the survey, so no data there. We know why that is, right? Weaponized incompetence. You guys sort of, some men, obviously not these men, okay? These are great men. Different guys at a different comedy show tonight. Some men will pretend to not know how to do shit so that eventually their wives stop asking them to help out around the house, okay? And I think that's brilliant. Absolutely. I do a little bit of weaponized incompetence. What I do is I just only ride him in that one way that feels like it's gonna break his dick off. You guys are familiar with this one? Just, yeah, straight up and down. A lot of speed, a lot of force, weird angle thrown in all of a sudden. I slip, he sees God, okay? This is the day I get sterilized. Fuck. But it's weaponized incompetence, so you don't let him know what you're up to, okay? Out loud, you're like, oh no, does it feel better another way? In my head, I'm like, let's see how far this thing bends, okay? You're just better at being on top. In my head, I'm like, sweep the leg, you know?
We are back.
Introducing our biggest GMC Acadia ever. Offering bigger screens, bigger views, and even bigger journeys. Live your biggest life in the all-new GMC Acadia.
Welcome to the third act, everyone. Thanks for being here. we had an episode, and normally we sort of reference it and say that you don't care about what we just did, and then we kind of hint at what we just did, but it was so boring that I'm not even going to hint at what
guys,
we just did.
Patriot Andrew came out, who's aggressive. He's wearing camo. I think that was worth it. And I got to say, I've sort of come around to your Connecticut compromise joke. I think it's a little bit of a chuckle.
It's all right. I mean, it's very niche.
It is. And it is niche for sure.
If I was really being honest, I believe Yale's probably one of the best ones. I'd much rather put, a fucking Dartmouth into the punchline of that joke, or a fucking Cornell. Give me a goddamn break. But it was a Connecticut compromise, and that's the ivy that's in Connecticut. I was playing with the fucking hand I was dealt, dude.
Anyway,
so I was drawing a cyborg pig. What were you guys talking about?
Andrew, how are your vocal cords? How are you feeling? Can you get it out? Ooh, a special U.S. Constitution edition. Plugs. Oh, that's good. Who's got them? Andrew, what do you got for plugs? What do you got coming up?
Plug for you tomorrow. If you're listening to this the day it comes out, like a true fan, we're having a special edition narrator show, the storytelling show I created. I do it with producer Ron right here in Denver. We're kicking off the High Plains Comedy Fest unofficially with an all-comedian lineup of storytellers. It's free. It's a Bumport Theater. Get your butt down there. Here's some great stories to lube up your ears for the High Plains Comedy Fest. It's going to be great.
Excellent. That was really good. Kind of intense. I'd like to go October 12th. I am one of the featured headliners at 10,000 Laughs Comedy Festival in beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota. I would love to see you all come down, hear me tell some jokes. Get your tickets now. It is going to be a blast. I can't wait to see you all. Bring some squeaky curds, please. If they squeak, that's when they're the best.
That's how you tell if curds are good, if they squeak?
Yeah, they squeak.
Never heard that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But more
you know
important,
more about the Constitution than me, so I guess I have to believe you.
Adam, more
Constitution
importantly,
and curds.
Your plug.
The High Plains Comedy Festival. Boom. Andrew is the unofficial opening show with the narrators. The next day, Thursday, September 19th, the whole Ding Dong Festival starts. And yeah, I said ding dong. I swore a little bit. I'm that excited. At this festival, we have a live Grawlix Saves the World. So we're going to need you out there, fam, for real. We're going to do live speed competitive advice. So we want you to bring in questions that you have for us for advice to the live show. We're going to answer them with some awesome guests. I can name them now. Laura Peak and Josh Gondelman will be on the live podcast.
Wow, the Gonds, straight from, he's been doing a lot of wait, don't tell me. I bet that this guy is going to crush it.
He's going to have great advice for all of us. And we will also be doing a live Grawlix stand-up show as well. So get your festival passes or get tickets to those shows, and we will see you out on South Broadway. It's the best time of the year. It's Comedy Christmas.
I have a request, please. I would like.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Patriot Andrew to read the quick credits today. And that's how I would love for this to go, because I think Patriot Andrew, his chin is sucking in. Do you see it? He's pulling his chin in.
He lifts his shoulders up.
Yeah, he gets a little. Yeah, and
serious.
All right.
Fucking serious about these credits. This podcast is recorded.
Come on, Patriot Andrew.
This podcast is recorded by the God-fearing, red-blooded American Ron Doyle. Special thanks for your help recording the live show, concealed weapon-carrying Mike Henderson. Theme music is by the patriotic Charlie Continental. For ad-free episodes and more bullshit, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Grawlix Saves.
You can also follow us on social media. Fucking
at Reddit
mainstream.
Only on X. We're going full Gronk or whatever the fuck it's called on X.
At Grawlix Comedy. And holy shit, that was everything that I had hoped it would
Find
be.
us on Truth Social at Grawlix Comedy.
I'm into all of this. This was an
Weird.
amazing episode and weird, but I had fun.
I had fun. I'm disappointed
Thank
in
you,
myself,
and
but I
thanks.
had
You
fun.
know what? Thank you, Ben, for surprising us with a challenge that didn't involve climbing a 14er. We salute
we're gonna
you, Ben.
do that, Andrew.
We salute you.
No,
Ben, I think you should defer to Patriot Andrew and let him close the episode with your signature catchphrase as Patriot Andrew.
Yes.
Take a knee, Ben.
Play us out, Charlie.
I love how he does his own
sound effects.
When Ron has been very clear, he's willing to put in simple sound effects. Like
Nah, Patriots are self-sufficient.
I like to make Ron's job easier.
Andrew's got so many fucking dried goods and a generator on his property.
I'm not outsourcing these sound effects to the Chinese. I'm making my own.
That's enough. Let's go.
Let's get out of here before this gets worse.